You've opposed the assault weapons ban. There will be a vote on this separate from the main bill. Nobody really thinks it's going to pass. But the vice president and the president are arguing that it should. Here is what Vice President Biden said this week. I'd like you to answer his challenge.
There's not one single thing being proposed, not one, that infringes upon anyone's Second Amendment constitutional right. This is not about anybody's constitutional right to own a weapon. Tell me how it violates anyone's constitutional right to be limited to a clip that holds 10 rounds instead of 30.
And here's why the whole thing doesn't work. It was lied into law 10 years ago. It didn't work. The studies show it didn't work. Anybody that knows anything about firearms knows that the AR-15, which uses a .223 cartridge, is the very low end of the power spectrum of rifle cartridges. Every round that deer hunters use is more powerful: .243, .270, .308, .25-06, 7mm. This whole thing about the fact they're machine guns, they're different, they make bigger holes, they have rapid fire, it's all a lie. Gun owners know that. They may be a victim of the lies, but they know the truth.
But it's interesting. You're saying that it wouldn't work. You're not disagreeing with him when he says it's not an abridgment of the Second Amendment right.
Oh, it is an abridgment of the Second. They're the most commonly owned firearms in America, and it is an absolute abridgment under the Heller case. I mean, let me give you the real sad thing, though. Let me hold up a mirror right now to the whole national news media and the White House. I just got the track data from Syracuse University on enforcement of the federal gun laws. Last time I was here, I brought it from 2011. It just came out from 2012. Do you know where Chicago ranks in terms of enforcement of the federal gun laws? Out of 90 jurisdictions in the country, they ranked 90th. Why doesn't NBC News start with shocking news on Chicago? Of all the jurisdictions in the country, Chicago is dead last on enforcement of the federal gun laws. Why doesn't the National Press Corps, when they're sitting down there with Jay Carney and the president and the vice president, why don't they say, why is Chicago dead last in enforcement of the gun laws against gangs with guns, felons with guns, drug dealers with guns?
And you support those as felonies, being charged as felonies?
Absolutely, and we want them taken off the street. I mean, if you're the president and the vice president and the attorney general, and your job is to enforce these laws against I'm talking about drug dealers, gangs, and felons that are walking around with guns in the street, and you don't do it, you bear some responsibility.